Hey guys, how's everyone doing? It's Yacht with a brand new video. If you guys are new here and you haven't subscribed or joined the Yacht Club, go ahead, click that subscribe button and the like button if you guys enjoy my content. Really quick, if you guys want to join the Discord, feel free to. There's not many people in it, so we'd love to have you. Link is in bio or description. And yeah, so let's get right into the story time.
We pray for better days.
Alright, so today, oh my god. Alright, so today's story time takes place actually a couple weeks ago, so this story is actually, you know, pretty recent. I mean, I know my last story time was like back in like 3rd grade, but like this one is really recent compared to that one. So, pretty much, the story time takes place in a gas station, okay? So, it's like 10:30, you know, which is, to me, late. I don't know why. Like, I swear, I stay up till like 4 a.m. some nights, but like other nights I go to bed super early. But anyways, so on this particular night, this for me was late because I was already tired, right? And I planned on staying up late. So I went to this gas station on the way home. And so I parked there, and there's like no one in the parking lot, all right? Like, there's like a couple people getting gas, but like that's besides the point. So I'm like, all right, there's no one in here. I'm just gonna run in and grab like a Monster or something. So I get out of my car, right? And I start walking towards the gas station and stuff. And I notice there's like this dude, all right? Like I look in like the window and I see this like dude, all right? And he's talking to the cashier. And I could just tell this dude was annoying the piss out of the cashier. Like he was getting like, I don't know, he just kept talking to her. And he had like a newspaper in his hand and he was just being weird, okay? And he had like a bandana on his head. Like he like wore a bandana like he was a gangster or something, all right? We'll just call him Gangsta Willie, all right, for the story time, all right? So Gangsta Willie is over here talking to this girl cashier with a newspaper. I don't even know what they were talking about. So I walk in and he's like staring at me. Like, I don't know why. He acts like I just walked in his house. Like, dude was like staring at me. So I just ignored him. I was like, whatever. So the Monsters and like the drinks I was looking at or slash wanted were all the way in the back, okay? So I'm walking all the way to the back. And I'm looking at my options, all right? I'm sitting here. I'm trying to decide between a Pacific Punch Monster or something else. I don't remember what the other thing was. And so I'm sitting there thinking, right? And I hear this like, you know, like chip bags, like that like crumbling noise they make. I hear that like to the side of me in the next aisle, and I'm like, is there like a rat in this fucking gas station? So I look, right? And here he is, Gangsta Willie, sitting there eating chips in the middle of this gas station. He's like, he walked back there when I did, which is weird. I was like, bro, what the hell? So we made like awkward eye contact because we both looked at each other at the same time. Like he was staring at me, so like when I looked, we just made eye contact, and I was like, what the fuck? So I just turned back around and I was like, all right, whatever. So I kept looking and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get like a regular, like, I don't care. I'm not getting no damn fancy flavors. And as I'm about to grab it, I'm like sitting there still looking, you know, like thinking, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna grab this one. I hear like, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? And I was like, what? Like this dude like walks up behind me and goes, what are we thinking? I'm like, oh hell no. So I was like, I just turned around, I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna grab this Monster. And he's like, good choice. And then he like, I don't even know, all right, listen, I don't know how the conversation got to this, but he was talking about like, he needed jet fuel or some shit. He was like, I need jet fuel for my buddy down in Indonesia. He's got a couple monkeys waiting for me. I was like, oh hell no. So I'm like, all right, bro, that's cool. So I'm like trying to leave him, and he goes, do you do acid? I'm like, no, I don't do fucking acid. Like, what kind of question is that? I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to get this drink. And he's like, good, don't do acid. He's like, if you do it enough, you'll get paralyzed. I was like, okay, like, thanks for telling me, bro, but like, I don't plan on doing acid anytime soon. And he was like, good. He's like, I got a buddy that died and his wife kept crying over it. I was like, oh my God. And the cashier at this point is like hearing this, and she's like, leave him alone. And Gangsta Willie wasn't listening, all right? Gangsta Willie is a real gangster. He wasn't listening to this cashier. So he kept talking to me about shit like this, and I was like, all right, whatever. And like every time I tried walking, he would just follow me. All right, so this dude was just following me around, and I'm like, you know, I go up to the front. They swipe my fucking monster. She's like, gives me the total. I'm like, all right, whatever. I start giving money out, and he said, oh my God, what did he say? He was like, you got a lot of money. I was like, oh my God. I was like, this dude's about to rob me. I was like, straight up, this dude's about to hit a lick on me or something. I don't know what's about to happen. And I was like, hey, thanks, man. He's like, what job you got? And I was like, I don't got a job. All right, I'm living off daddy's money right now. And he was like, oh. He's like, what does your dad work? I was like, all right, dude, you're being weird as fuck. And I don't know why, all right? I don't know what kind of coincidence this was, but a fucking cop walks in during all this. Like, and this cop looked fucking 6'6", buff as fuck. Like, I think The Rock would even be scared of this motherfucker. Like, I'm talking the peak human male. Imagine that, and that's this fucking cop, alright? So he walks in, bald as fuck, no hair, receding fucking hairline. He walks in and looks at this happening, and he can instantly, I mean, he's a fucking cop. I mean, come on. He instantly can tell that this dude's harassing me. And he goes, how you doing? And the crackhead, fucking Gangsta Willie, is like, oh, I'm doing good, officer. How are you? And he's like, I'm good. He's like, what are you doing out here? And I don't know what Gangsta Willie said. He was getting a fucking newspaper or something. But anyways, Gangsta Willie and this cop start talking, all right? And at this point, Gangsta Willie leaves me alone. He's following the cop. The cop's like, I don't even know. I think he was getting a vape, honestly. I think that cop was getting a puff bar. But anyways, so he's talking to the cop, all right? And I'm like, all right, whatever, fuck this, I'm leaving. So I'm walking out, and all of a sudden I hear this loud-ass bang, and I turn around, and my man Gangsta Willie got body slammed on the fucking ground, and he got arrested in the middle of this gas station because he had drugs on him, apparently. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, all right, fuck this, I'm leaving. But, yeah, so I'm assuming Gangsta Willie's in a better place now. They put him in the back of their cruiser and sent him that way. But, yeah, so that's my experience at a gas station. I'm never going back to that fucking gas station again. But, yeah, that's the end of the story. I mean, I left before they even took him out of the gas station. So, all I know is he got body slammed, handcuffed, and the girl cashier started screaming. I think she started screaming World Star, to be completely honest. I mean, fuck, I would have done the same thing. But anyways, yeah, so that's the end of that story time. If you guys like what you guys heard today, just like, subscribe, comment down below any video ideas. It would mean a lot to me. And, yeah. Yacht signing out.